like that. It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad. But I'm past that with a NASDAQ. That's cash when the money fall. I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go. You don't slap. That's facts. If the money low.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Denver Broncos. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line. So it'll come out to the 25.
Set, ready? 60 or.
In your face.
Bravo. Hey! Get.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man is Hill. He's got it. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Everyone got four down.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Shoot!
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Hey, exit. Hey. Let's go.
2nd and 9 now. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hey, orbit. Go.
They'll look to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 30.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check. Come on.
from the gun. They run with Michelle. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
6 guys. Monday. Greystone, travel. Bang, bang.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
They'll run out of the gun with Michelle. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
3rd and 7.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
54. Quit talking about it and bring it. Check 26. Check 26.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He finds McKinnon, complete. They're all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerick McKinnon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the 1st to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of a game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
You gonna see me in your nightmare.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Coming.
Look at me. Door. Yo, go.
They'll look to throw here. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Single.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Yep.
2nd and long. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by DJ Swearinger. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Topper!
They'll run with Michelle. M.J. Stewart made the tackle from his corner spot.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Recon, 132 fighter.
They'll run it. This is Michelle. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Switch.
On the ground, this is Michelle. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Come on, QB, come on.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll try and run with Murray. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Latavius Murray unable to lower those shoulders and get the first. And the Giants are going to get the football back.
50, plant. Pilot, 64, snap.
They begin on the ground with Kamara, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down.
Look at me. Zipper, 5.
2nd and 6. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run. This is Kamara. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
18 Gator. 80 weapon. Hey, Haywood. Now. Shoot.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. And even 40 yards.
Come on, set.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Rocket. Go.
Running with Kamara. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Broncos' 4-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run. It's Sanders. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Here we go. 60 or. Hey, Alpha.
Check. Mike 55.
Hit it.
They'll set up the throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. 2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3 our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. 2nd and 10. They complete it to Hill. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st down, New York.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, Echo.
55. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55.
Looking to throw. They'll rifle this one deep right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him, Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. No gain, and it's second down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Check your hot read.
Quo.
Looking to throw on second down. Luck gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Michael Thomas, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This one taken from the 7. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And the Broncos get there and take him down. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
On the ready.
That's what I do.
Back to throw here. And he's going to go down again. Henry Anderson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. On 4th down, on is the punter, Colby Wadman. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive...
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 30, 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Sony Michel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
So we got man. Mike 55, Mike.
Hey, foxtrot.
Hey, keep it up.
Yes.
Hey, defense, let's go.
Shoot.
He'll drop to throw. And going deep for Hill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Pick up the ball. Sponge. No.
Now Luck. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Michelle. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Watch the curl. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
40, easy.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 43. Luck now to throw. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The end result, 21 yards.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston, then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up in what's been so far a tough game for them. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And it's Michelle once again. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Check 31.
61, matchbox lights.
Under 10. Watch the twist.
On 3rd down, Murray. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. This will be, 38 yards out. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
At the 45-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Here we go again. Let's go, Mexico. 11-3.
They'll keep it on the ground. Michelle, and forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Check pass. Check pass.
On 3rd down, Michelle. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll run on 1st down. Michelle, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll force upon them a 3rd and 14.
Look out! 290! Let's go, baby. Turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A gain of 6 there on first. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out.
And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 42. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he'll take this one down to the 36. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On the ground is Michel, and this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.